Mr. Sizer on the beat.
Okay, real quick before I get out here and get to work, I just want to speak on Andy Ruiz requesting $50 million to fight Anthony Joshua in the UK. I actually am not surprised, and I don't have a problem with Andy Ruiz pulling this on Team Joshua. He's in a position that he needs to capitalize on to his highest extent. So I totally get that. And the reason why I don't have a problem with Andy Ruiz demanding this is because I don't think the fight should be in UK at all. I think deep down Anthony Joshua knows that. He knows this fight needs to be ran back on US soil. You got to run it back the same way that you lost it. You don't want no added advantages. You don't want no... The point is, you want to... That was a hell of a loss that Anthony Joshua took. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to lose, and it's another thing to lose like that. So what you need to do is, if you're going to call yourself redeeming yourself or making this wrong right, what you have to do is you have to run that back exactly the way it was, with nothing more to give you an added advantage. You don't need nothing else that people can try to take something away from you beating Andy Ruiz this time. Meaning, oh, well, you know, yeah, he went home and don't let it go to a decision. You know what I'm saying? So I think that the best thing for Anthony Joshua to do is run it back in the United States. I think that's the only right thing to do. I don't think it's not a good look to me. And that's my opinion. So don't nobody get up in their panties. It's not a good look to me to run it back in the UK. Run that shit back in the US, Joshua. Don't run over there to the UK, because it's looked at as kind of like your safe haven, your bat cave or something like that, where you can manipulate shit and have shit done or whatever. No, man. Come back here and fight abroad again, man. Run that shit back exactly the way you lost it. Don't change nothing. Don't make nothing different. And if you do pay $50 million for Andy Ruiz to go fight you in the UK, that's just going to show the people how much you feel you having an advantage by fighting in the damn UK. Period. It's not worth paying Andy Ruiz $50 million just to go fight him in the UK. It's not worth that. You know what I'm saying? And he's not worth paying that. I mean, truthfully, he's not. Yes, he's the champ now, but he's not worth paying that. And if you go ahead and if you pay him that, then you're going to have people talking about, well, how come you ain't give Deontay Wilder this? And we all know that shit ain't going to make no sense. It ain't got no place on the table, but they're going to try to slap it up there anyway. But no, I disagree. They need to run this back in the United States. It's almost a must that he does it. I don't even know how Anthony Joshua is even considering going back to the UK to do this fight. I really don't. You got to run that back here, man. You have to run that back here. You don't need to beat Andy Ruiz in the UK and them try to take away anything more than what they're going to take away from you. Because it's bad enough if and when you beat Andy Ruiz, you're not going to get vindicated from it. You know what I'm saying? What Anthony Joshua done has set a change of events that will never change course. Anthony Joshua is on a different course now, whether we like it, whether he likes it, whether Eddie Hearn like it. Okay? He is now on a different course. He is now on a different path, a path that I think is good for him, because I think Anthony Joshua lost drive. You got to think of it. The man been at the top of the tippity top of the sport that anybody can be in. You know what I'm saying? Before he was even ready to be acknowledged or deserve that kind of attention, Anthony Joshua has got the attention of a accomplished boxer who's been boxing for like 15, 20 years or some shit. You know what I'm saying? He's been at the top. You know what I'm saying? He's been everywhere. He's around the world. He's been in Dubai. He's been meeting with the Queen. He's been on ESPN. He up here kicking it with Dr. Dre. He up there, you know, he's at the top. He's made a shitload of money. A shitload. How ambitious could you really stay? You need a loss to pull him right back down to the basement, to give him something to claw up out of, just to give him something to do. Because you got to admit, man, you can't get no higher than what Anthony Joshua was. You can't get no higher than he's been at the top. The only place he hasn't been is at the very, very, very bottom. And once he come up out of this, he'll be truly complete. So I think this is great for him if he's the kind of person that I believe he is. If I think he's going to take a bite out of this rotten apple and run with it. You know what I'm saying? I think he needs this to reignite his pilot. You know what I'm saying? Like, even the look in Anthony Joshua's eye is not the same. You know, like I didn't pay attention to how much there was about that whole I'm a fan of Rocky and shit, and how Apollo Creed was talking about the eye of the tiger and all that shit. Man, that's not just in the Rocky movies, man. That's fucking serious, man. It's a certain look, and I'm going to show you guys in a later video that I do today. But it's a certain look that they have in their eye, and you can tell when they have it, and you can tell when they don't got it. But fighting in the UK, it ain't worth paying that boy $50 million. But if you want to do it, go ahead and do it. But it's not going to look good. It's not going to look good. And fuck fighting in the UK. Come finish that shit over here, man. You got unfinished business over here. Run it back the exact same way. No excuses. No excuses. Matter of fact, if he fought in the UK, I'll be disappointed. I'm not even going to lie. Because I don't want them to rag on him or try to hold him up or try to discredit him or try to clown him any more than he already getting. You know, and I can't say he don't deserve it, because that's a hell of a fucking loss. It's a hell of a way to lose, man. That was a hell of a way to go out. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, to be truly honest with you, a champ ain't supposed to go out like that. Never. But it's already done. You know what I'm saying? And he done lost to me in the worst fashion that you can lose. So to me, that's him being pulled back down to the basement. Now I'm going to see, is he going to come up to the main floor? That's what I want to see. And I'm actually excited now, because I'm actually intrigued to see what Anthony Joshua does next. I want to see how his future unfolds. So I'm actually a little bit more excited now as the days went on. I just want to see what happens next. And in all actuality, this is kind of what we want in boxing. We want some unpredictable, we're not sure. We want to witness something happen in the process. And that's what we're getting right now. So I actually think this is kind of cool. It sucks that he lost, but now we get to see what we're really working with. What is he really? Now he gets to bare his soul, show us his real guts. You know what I'm saying? Where is he really at? You know what I'm saying? Is he going to climb, or is he going to break, or is he going to stay where he's at? We don't know, but we get to watch. We get to witness it in real time. And I think that's some cool shit. But as far as the UK shit, I don't agree with it. You know what I'm saying? But that's my opinion. But I'm interested in your opinion and see what you guys think. Especially my fans that's over there in UK. Do you guys think he should bring it back to the UK? Or do you think he should run it back in America? And be real with me. I mean, tell me your feelings. You say, nah, man, I want my champ to come home, blah, 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 blah. You know, I'll understand that. You know, I respect everybody's opinion. But I want to know, since he is your countryman, what do you guys truly feel? Do you think he should run it back in the US? Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Bruce Vane, I'm out.
Mr. Size.